And so to illustrate ENA's story, ENA the unlikable, ENA the bully, what if ENA isn't any of those things whatsoever? In fact, that's quite true, because we are not our thinking. The story around ENA was taken from a group of teenagers when they were around 16, 17. And they were a really likeable bunch, but just occasionally they fell into all sorts of difficulties. And one of the group, not the ENA character, but one of the group approached me to say they really would like to sort this out, because this particular girl that approached me felt that the group may have been a bit unfair about ENA, and also felt that ENA might be able to benefit from some coaching within the group, because it would be a comfortable place. They could establish a comfortable place. So let me go over that main point that I said. The story around ENA, the story around whatever's going on in your life, whatever adverse problems you have, whatever might feel huge to you in that moment, then an understanding of three principles coaching, an understanding that we live in the feeling of our thinking, and that our thinking changes moment to moment. And actually the gift of thought, that gift that we have to experience this human condition with our senses and our feelings, that gift is our gift of creation, our way of creating our own life moment to moment. So let's get back to very practical terms and the scenario with ENA. So whenever I coach a group, I always coach the individuals first, because that intake is crucial. That intake tells me what kind of thinking that person has in that moment, because as humans, our thinking fluctuates up and down. I know this because I have my own coach. And when we have conversations together, I can be really lost in the content of my thinking. I can have ENA thinking as well. So in that one-to-one intake, ENA was a very troubled, overthinking soul with so much going on in her own life. She cared for her mum, and they didn't have very much money, so she couldn't keep up with the latest phones and trends and fashions. She couldn't afford to go out, and her way of compensating for all this thinking around what she couldn't do was to be brusque and bold and kind of in your face, so that you wouldn't ask her any questions. Well, between them in that group, there are a lot of beautiful individual souls. And when we came together, we didn't disclose anything that we'd said one-to-one together. What we came together to find out was what it's like to have a transformative conversation and to be deeply listened to, soul to soul. Because when we slow down our thinking, really slow it down, and we get quiet, that's when we've got access to our inner wisdom. It's always there. It just has a gentle, quiet voice, and we can't hear it. Can't hear it for our own made-up thinking. Can't hear it for our busyness. We can't hear it because of our judgment of others, or because of some addiction that we're overeating, or indulging ourselves in lots of chocolate, or whatever else we do to deaden those feelings of concern and anxiety. So we fill up our head with thoughts, and we fill up our food, our tummies with food or alcohol. And our true nature, the inside piece of us that has access to that well-being at all times and access to that wisdom that tells us intuitively what to do next, that's always there.